Hello, Scorpio. This is going to be your mid-December reading. Everything is a little bit different, as you can see. There was a bit of a fire where I live. So I'm staying with family. Everybody's safe. Benny's right there. And we're going to be doing it like this for a little while. Until I can go back, or whatever's going to happen happens. So, so just bear with me until then. But, okay, Scorpio. So let's get into your energy for mid-December. So mid-December, I feel like you're coming to some conclusions, okay? You got to come to some conclusions for some balance, because it's got to happen. It's like you got, oh, if you see the smoke down here, it's a humidifier. So it's like you got to have some balance in your, yeah, okay, you have by the book. You're looking for balance at this point. It's like, what do I need to do to make things steady? I feel like, Scorpio, you want steady processes, you know, things that are going to work, and things that are going to work and that are not going to work for your family, for your life. It's like, what kind of steps do I need to take to make that balance? I feel like that's what's important for you, is getting that balance and making things work, and resolving things. Justice, what's fair in this situation, not only to you, but to the others involved. You have transformation and pressure as your shadow energy. So I feel like whatever you've been going through, whatever struggles that you're going through this month, is really, it's trying to put the pressure on you to get you to transform, to get you to open up to things, or look at things a little bit differently, right? So it's kind of like it's trying to get you to adjust your mindset, or the way you look at things, to be successful. Not just the way that you were looking at it, because I feel like if it was going to work the way that you already done it, it would have worked that way. But this is like putting the pressure on you to transform, to do something different, to look at something differently, okay? And I feel like it's a heavy one for you, Scorpio. I almost am hearing it's a level of sacrifice that you didn't think that you would give, you know? Not even that. It's just, when you think that you're doing something right, you're waiting for the other half to give. You're waiting for the other person to give. And this is changing the situation for you. And like, so why do I have to do that? Why is this my job, you know? Waking the lion, yeah. So I feel like this is something you thought you never have to do, Scorpio. Why do I have to give? Why do I have to be the one to balance things out? But I feel like the pressure that's being put on, the hard work that's pushing you through this, is actually trying to get you to a new beginning. I really do. Especially this 1 and 9 on this lion card. It's trying to get you to the 10. So you can start a new phase, so you can do things differently, okay? Ooh, you have Wheel of Life, okay? It says, I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. Sorry, my bro. And live in complete harmony with them. Yeah. So this is everything that you have been doing may have worked for you for a very long time, and that's not saying that it's not. But there does come a time in your life where you have to accept something different. You have to open up to different horizons, different ways of doing things. And this is exactly what this is bringing to you, right? It's trying to help you expand. It's trying to teach you polarities. It's not just all that you want or all that this other person wants. You have to learn how to balance the two. You have to learn how to work the two out together. And that's what's happening here. At the top, you have the 4 and the 2. The 4 are about your foundations, and 2 is about balancing, right? So you've had your foundations. You've done everything the way that you have done it before, foundations-wise. But now you have to learn how to balance those things. polarities. You see her. Polarities. Day and night. Now they're talking to me about what is seen and what isn't seen, the conscious and the subconscious. Things that you do not know, Scorpio, you may have a tendency to try to understand them or to try to make assumptions about what they are based on logic, based on what it usually is, or based on what usually happens. And this is about expanding that even further, okay? All right, hope that makes sense. I feel like I was all over the place, Scorpio. So we have deception and envy as your first card. Obviously, right? And then we have victory and success. And then we have light, which is the sun card. The sun card can also blind you, okay? So what I see here is, first you have deception and envy. It talks about doing things your way. And I feel like this is very ego-based. I feel like that is the mask that you put on to resolve everything. Like, this is the way that we do it. This is how we do it. It's not going to change. This is how I feel. And it kind of gives you that feeling of if nobody does it this way, then it's wrong, or I'm trying to convince others to do it this way. But necessarily, that's not you putting in the hard work. That's you trying to get other people to do what you want them to do, you know. But to you, it may seem like I'm just trying to get everything on track. Victory, I feel like it's worked for you a lot in the past. I do feel like moving forward, you want something better, something more, something stable, something that's going to last with this card. Like something that's real, something that you can believe in. So I feel like you're being called to change something because you have the sun. So it's like you're being called to make a change, and there's success on the other side. There's enlightenment on the other side. There's a way to see the other side, you know? I feel like it's helpful to you. So let's get into your card, Scorpio. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Fool, Three of Swords, Magician, Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, as you know, Sun card, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, King of Pentacles. If you hear anything, that's my family. They're upstairs watching a movie now, so I can work. But, so King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands is where we start, okay? The King of Pentacles tells me that you were very secure in what it is that you believed, right? It's kind of like, this is what has worked for me. I don't see a need to change it. It's fine. But I feel like you weren't happy there. Like something happened that you needed to expand your horizons or think of something outside of you. Some of you were settled in a job. And you just been doing it and you thought, well, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. And then you realize that you want more. You want a future. You want something different. You want to expand outside of that. And it's kind of like you have the idea, the thought comes into your head. You know it. It doesn't mean that you're going to act on it. But you're aware. You're aware. I get with that. Okay. So your idea is now, how do I get to this happiness that I want so bad? You're going to have to emotionally leave behind how you've been handling things. Things that have, that you've kind of just like accepted as making you mad or uncomfortable or something you really don't like. It's like you're just accepting that. But you don't have to. There's a brighter horizon. It gives me epiphany feels, Scorpio. I'm gonna be honest with you. But you have to be able to walk away from something. You have to be able to move on from it. So let's look at your cards, okay? So yeah, you definitely have been going over and over something. With the 10, Benny is, I don't know what he's doing, digging holes. So the 10 of Swords, it's something that you have been going over and over with. Scorpio, you've almost gotten used to this process and you're getting a sense of comfortability here. There's a need for you to learn more in order to expand. The Page of Pentacles learns. He learns, finds something sturdy, something real, so then he can continue moving on to the next thing. But you have to remember to keep trying to learn things, okay? Keep learning things that actually make you happy, not things that you feel like you need to do, okay? That's not what it's about in this situation. Because it's like a striving to be right, especially with this 7 of Swords here. Needing to be right so much that it's kept you trapped and in the same cycle over and over again, like beating a dead horse type of energy. So you learn something new, you get kind of excited about it. It makes the person that you're with feel cared about, so on and so forth. Okay. So I see that you have taken some risk, or there's a need to take a giant risk. Not a little risk to stay safe, but a giant risk, because there's something that you need to separate from with the 3 of Swords, meaning that it has to be severed. Yeah, it's like you need to learn something, but you're going to have to sever entirely. You can't take a step in. You can't small step this one. You know, it's like you're going to have to take the leap. With the Magician, you have the tools. You have the tools to fulfill your needs. You have the tools to fill the cup of whoever you're with, or things that make you happy, but you have to leave worry and anxiety behind. And this is you being all in your mind about, you know, it reminds me of, you would be mad at yourself for making the wrong decision because you know you're smart enough to make the right decision. So that's why you don't take a leap of faith. That's why you don't try something different or do something different, because you're afraid of that. But you have to leave that behind, because to me, this feels like it's all about control with the King of Wands. It's all about control. It's all about needing to get to some sort of glory. All right? Needing to be right. Needing to be close to the sun, or what you feel is the main place that you want to go. But following this, I feel like just following this blindly is actually leaving you out in the cold, and you're starting to see that, because it's not getting any better. So there's a need to take a new leap of faith in a new direction and leave the old thing behind. And I'm going to tell you what, Scorpio, the pressure is on. The pressure is going to be on for you to change. Okay? Because I feel like it's there. I feel like you can handle it. This doesn't feel bad to me. It feels fiery, like you have this in you. Okay? But you're too busy. I feel like you're busy fighting it, trying to go by the book. Trying to do what is right. What is more logical? What's the best thing to do, instead of doing what you feel in your soul and your gut to do. You have the tools to handle it. You just need to separate from the old. It's time to learn something new. I also feel like whoever you're dealing with, definitely feels like you have the skill to do it. They are just waiting on you to do it. They want you to do it. They're worried that you'll never do it. They feel like you are blindsided as well. But you can change that with the Page of Pentacles. This is an offer, right? This could be you out going to find the job of your dreams because the person that you're with loves you and they're tired of seeing you run into walls when you can do and you deserve so much better. It could be that. Yeah, especially with this 5 of Pentacles, it's like you can be more in your job. So this is career, Scorpio. I feel like you can achieve more. You just have to go out for something that you love and take the risk, right? You feel like you know everything. I don't know what it is about this energy, but you feel like you know everything and you need to separate from that because it's just making you worry even more. You're staying in this cycle of I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and things are going to change. But you have to have that epiphany. If you notice it's a 9 and a 10, there's one sword missing. It's the epiphany. You see, Benny? It's the epiphany of it all. Okay? Hey. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's clarify, guys. I think he's going to jump up here, just FYI. Just FYI. So there's totally victory here for you. It's just that you got to leave something behind to get it. You got to close out a cycle. It's over. It's okay. Right? So we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The Tower in reverse. That's the fear. King of Wands in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. You got a lot of double cards here. Strength. 8 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Cups. 5 of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, as you know, as a reader, I see subconscious. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Swords. And the 9 of Cups. So. I feel like you know you need to make a clear decision. Okay? But you're trapped in your own sense of logic. So, whatever has been working for you in the past, it's kind of like sticking with that. Not thinking beyond those horizons. Because that's what has worked for you. And that mindset is what's going to really hurt you here. But that's the mindset that you're in. Okay? Alright. So, there's a chance for you to move on with your life. And I feel like this chance has been presented to you not even once, not even twice. It's been presented to you a lot, though. To be completely honest with you, yeah, I just feel like you're not taking up the offer. It's kind of like, not that you're stuck where you are, but it's like you don't see a reason to change it, not really yet. At this point in the past, so because of that, things have not changed with the Tower in reverse. And you're just doing the same things over and over again. But you're actually presented with the idea to do something new. I feel like from time to time you are presented. Yeah, I feel like it's simultaneous offers that could really be helpful for you. This could be someone that loves you being very friendly and trying to help you out. This is also like your intuition and your subconscious trying to give you heads up about certain things. Okay? This could be an offer of love as well for those of you who are single, but you're just not ready to accept it yet. You're stuck in on your own path and your own journey. You're looking for things to be a certain way or to look a certain way, and I feel like you're stuck in that idea of how it should look and how it should be. You're not being very perceptive. It's very interesting because I feel like you're trying to be logical and perceptive and do the right thing, but you're not actually. You're just kind of making an excuse of what it is that you won't do. And you're calling it something positive. Okay? And it's not really helping you move forward. So the universe is calling for you to make a change, which is why they want you to take a risk. But the thing is, you have to leave your ego behind in order to take that risk. You have to be able to jump into that risk, and which means that you'd have to separate a mindset. You have to separate what has worked for you and you're scared. Not only separate it, you would have to actively participate and continue to do it and trust in it. You have the tools to do so, but it's like you have to be strong enough on your own to want to do that. Yeah. So it's about balancing yourself, your own ego, to know that, you know, you have what you have and it's worked for you in the past, but you have to expand, you have to grow, you have to balance. It involves you putting more things in your life to stay this way. You don't just become the Nine of Pentacles and stay that way. You have to work on it. You have to consistently keep things up or keep this balance. Okay. So your attainment for glory, which is what you want, is going to be a rough one. If you do not let the past go and you're still trying to hold on to what is no longer working, it's going to be a rough road. Okay. Because I feel like you're expanding as a person. As people, we expand. Okay. The past cannot stay the past. You know, it's kind of like those people who live in the past when they were like football players or captain of the football team, cheerleader squad and all that. And they still think, you know, oh, those are my glory days and this is who I used to be. But that's who you used to be. You're somebody different now. You can't go back and put on your cheerleading outfit and do that anymore. You know, like that's over. So it's about moving into the future and seeing what the future is going to be. 2021 is going to be different. You can't be doing the same thing you were doing in 2020. Let's be honest. So, yeah, you got to leave it behind. You got to grieve it. Grieve your past if that's what you need to do, Scorpio. Okay? Because it's time for you to move forward. Yeah. I feel like you're going to be worried. You're going to be worried if something is going to be successful or not. But if you don't take the risk, you'll never know. Yeah. If you don't take the risk, you'll never know. You can either keep what you have now, which is not really, you know, this is like being clear in your obsession, your ego, holding on to things just so you can feel in control. If you let that go, yes, it's confusing. Yes, it is. But you're getting rid of that negativity, right? You get a chance to use the things that you have been contemplating, okay, in the right way. You know, sometimes we can over contemplate, and that's what this is. This is a lot of watching, knowing exactly what to say, but not really gaining any wisdom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to do that. I feel like I need to end with something. I'm going to end with a high vibe card and an affirmation. I think that's what I was doing last time. I grabbed as many cards as I could. These were already out, actually, so I just threw them in a bag. Okay. So, 4 hard times. That's your card, Scorpio. And it says, having a hard time with a situation. Imagine that person, people, or event being surrounded by sparkly white loving light. Make a cocoon of light around them or it. This changes the energy around circumstances, plus it changes you. Okay? I see you. Why are you hiding? And then we have no judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it into my office, and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? Okay? So no judgment. No judgment. Don't think that someone is trying to judge you for becoming better. No. You know? I mean, if they are, why would you want that in your life? Okay? Don't judge yourself either. Don't make yourself feel bad for wanting to be better either. All right, Scorpio. Thank you for letting me do this reading for you. I love you. I'll talk to you later. I'm still doing personal readings. Nothing has changed. Patreon still up. All that jam. I'm sure Marianne, for those of you who don't know, my sister name is Marianne. I'm sure she's going to make me put some decorations or something up in the back, because that's just who she is as a person. So, so we'll see. But I love you guys. I'm safe. You be safe. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.